Congratulations, you woke up as Nyx, the primordial goddess of night. And no, not that cute goddess from indie games you see on YouTube. Forget the anime aesthetic. You are literally night personified, older than time itself, and so powerful that even Zeus, the king of drama, prefers to pretend you don't exist, so he doesn't have to change diapers again. You open your eyes in your cave in Tartarus, not because you need to live here, but because it's the only place where nobody bothers you. The darkness around you isn't the absence of light, it's you. Literally, you are the night. You smell eternity and cosmic dust. That aroma of, I've existed since before creation, and I'm tired of this. But careful, this boredom is dangerous, and today, someone's going to pay the price for it. You stand up and yawn. The entire universe darkens for 3 seconds. In Greece, people panic thinking it's the end of the world. Again, you don't even care anymore. You've caused 847 apocalyptic cults just by yawning over the last few centuries. The first task of the day is checking on your children. You have many, like a lot. Death, sleep, discord, destiny, and about 15 more whose names you don't quite remember. Being the mother of personified, abstract concepts is exactly as problematic as it sounds. Speaking of powerful concepts, have you noticed that most stories out there only focus on the shiny heroes and forget who's really running the game? If you want to be part of the side of the story that understands true power and not just clap for Zeus's little lightning bolts, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Here, we dive into the darkness where truth hides. It's free, and I promise I won't send Thanatos to visit you today. Speaking of him, Thanatos, Death, is in the corner, sharpening his scythe. He waves with that polite smile of a favorite son. At least this one does his job right. You feel a slight maternal pride seeing how he always keeps the blade sharp. Professionalism matters, even when your job is ending lives. Hypnos, sleep, is literally sleeping on the job. Again, you consider waking him, but honestly, what's the point? He's the god of sleep. It'd be like complaining that water is wet. Eris, discord, is laughing alone in the corner, and you don't even ask. She probably started another war. She has a little notebook where she writes down her achievements. Trojan War, check. You remember that time with the golden apple. Maternal pride, sort of. At least she's creative. The Moirai, Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos, are in a corner weaving destinies. Technically, they're not your daughters, but you have a complicated relationship. They respect you. You created night before they created fate. Atropos, the one who cuts the threads, shoots you a look. You have a mutual understanding. You decide to visit Olympus, not because you want to, but because it's been centuries since you left home. And even primordial deities need vitamin D, or whatever deities need. Honestly, you just want to watch the circus burn. The trip is instantaneous. You can appear in any shadow, and Olympus, despite all that shiny marble, has shadows. Many, especially near Zeus's throne. Ironic. You materialize and immediately feel that vibe. You know when you arrive at a party and the music stops? It's worse. Conversations cease. Nectar glasses are slowly lowered. Even the wind seems afraid to make noise near you. Zeus is on his throne, yelling at Hephaestus about some weapon that came out crooked. The blacksmith god is limping, covered in soot, clearly taking undeserved heat. Zeus is red with rage, lightning crackling around him, doing that all-powerful king of gods pose. He gestures dramatically. Incompetent! I asked for a perfectly straight spear and you bring me this? Hephaestus is hunched over, trying to explain something about metallurgy and temperature. Then he sees you. The change is instant. It's almost comical. Zeus literally freezes mid-sentence. The lightning vanishes, evaporates. The air around him goes completely calm. He descends from the throne so fast, he nearly trips over his own tunic, nervously smooths his beard. The same guy who devours children, who seduces mortals disguised as a swan, who's caused more family drama than reality TV, now has a nervous, forced smile, speaking 3 octaves higher than normal. Nyx, what a wonderful surprise. How are you, ma'am? Need anything? Nectar? Ambrosia? A new kingdom, perhaps? I can give you Macedonia or Thrace? Both. I watch the scene with that satisfaction of someone who knows exactly what's happening. This is pure hierarchy. Zeus is shitting himself, and he has good reason. You once threatened him when he chased Hypnos for making Heracles sleep at the wrong time. Zeus backed up so fast, he hit his head on his own throne. The king of gods, lord of lightning, conqueror of the cosmos, getting beaten up by furniture out of fear of you. Hephaestus takes advantage of the distraction and limps away as fast as he can. Smart. He shoots you a grateful look before disappearing through the door. You saved him without even trying. Passive influence is the best kind of influence. You just nod. Zeus interprets this as approval and nearly faints with relief. Hera appears with that political smile of hers, the I'm being polite but dying inside kind. Nyx, darling, it's been so long. She's being polite, but her eyes are screaming panic. You're not part of the Olympian Club. You don't participate in the gossip, schemes, betrayals. You're from another era, from when deities didn't have pretty forms and complex family trees. You're primordial chaos trying to behave at a condo party. Apollo approaches with that golden lyre. He tries to start a conversation about poetry, recites some verses. He rhymes love with dove and thinks it's profound. You've existed since before language was invented. To you, this is embarrassing. It's TikTok dance level. Athena comes to talk military strategy. Finally, someone interesting. You discuss siege tactics, how to use night cover for troop movements, ambush techniques in darkness. She's fascinated. You go into detail about how to create psychological terror using only absence of light. 20 minutes later, you realize you're basically giving a genocide tutorial. Athena is writing everything down on a scroll, eyes shining. You stop talking. Mental note, keep an eye on this girl. She's dangerously efficient. Ares is in the corner doing push-ups, because of course he is. He stops mid-rep when you look in his direction and freezes completely, arms trembling. The god of war, the one who bathes in battle blood, literally frozen with fear. You didn't even do anything, just looked. It's pathetic and delicious. If I were you, I'd abuse this more, but you have more class. Aphrodite is putting on makeup in a polished silver mirror. She's the only one who doesn't look terrified, just bored. She greets you with a lazy wave, one of those "hi coworker I don't like but need to be polite to" waves. You respect that, at least she's honest. Hades appears out of nowhere, literally emerging from a shadow. Mother, he's not your real son, but all the underworld gods call you that. Out of respect or fear, you're not quite sure. Probably both. Problems in the underworld, you ask? Always. Souls complaining, Charon asking for a raise, Cerberus with a stomachache, the usual. He hesitates. Unless you'd like to take control, it would be an honor. You decline. Managing dead souls involves too much administrative work, eternal paperwork. Literally, you prefer to just exist and watch chaos from afar. Hades looks relieved. Even the underworld gods don't want you two involved. You have that reputation where when you get involved in something, that something tends to cease existing completely. The party continues, the Olympian deities laugh, drink, conspire. You just observe. It's always like this. You're not part of the family. You're the weird aunt who shows up at Christmas and everyone gets awkward. Except instead of passive-aggressive comments about your love life, you can literally erase them from existence with a thought. Zeus tries to liven up the party with stories of his amorous conquests. Half are lies, the other half are crimes he romanticizes. You roll your eyes. The king of gods is basically a frat boy with cosmic powers. Pathetic. You decide to leave. You've had your dose of forced socialization for the next 3 centuries. As you stand, Zeus practically jumps from his chair to say goodbye, sweating more than a mortal on a summer day. Leaving already? But you just got here. Sure you don't want to stay. We can do a ritual in your honor, with sacrifices, humans, virgins, as many as you want. You just look at him. Just look. Zeus immediately shuts up and sits back down. He's sweating cold. It's like watching a chihuahua bark at a tiger, and then realizing the mistake. You return to the cave. And here reality hits. And it's not the reality you expect. The silence is deafening but comfortable. This is the part nobody understands about being a primordial deity. You're not just powerful, you're ancient, older than civilizations, than continents, than the very concept of loneliness. Thanatos passes by, carrying a new scythe. Mother, going to work. Plague in Sparta. Don't overdo the numbers this time. No promises. He smiles and disappears. You sit on the obsidian throne you don't remember creating. It probably always existed, just like you. Primordial things simply exist. The boredom returns. It's always the same boredom. When you're the most powerful thing in the cosmos, there are no challenges, no surprises. Even exciting moments like Zeus shitting himself are predictable. You've seen this happen 200 times. Erebus, primordial darkness. Your brother husband, don't ask, primordial deities are weird, appears for a few minutes. You exchange looks, no need to speak. When you've existed for billions of years, words are unnecessary. He understands your boredom because he feels the same. He disappears again. You observe the humans below. Short, desperate lives. They pray to Zeus, to Athena, to Apollo. No, nobody prays to you. It's better that way. Less work, but it's also empty. Hemera, day, your daughter, passes by you. The eternal shift change. When you sleep, she wakes. When she sleeps, you work. Billions of years of rotation, she waves. You wave back. You don't even talk. What conversation would you have after so much time? Night falls over the world, not through effort, but because you exist. Your mere presence darkens half the planet. It's automatic, like breathing. Out there, in the world, your children work. Death, sleep, discord. They all have purpose. And you just are. You think about creating something new? Maybe a new concept. But what's missing? There's already love, hate, war, peace, life, death. The market's saturated. You consider freeing the Titans just to watch chaos unfold. Zeus would lose it. But why? You've seen this movie. You know the ending. You lie down on the cold stone floor. Close your eyes. Darkness, looking at darkness. I watch you sleeping and think about the supreme irony. The most powerful entity in the universe. The one who makes Zeus tremble. Alone. Bored. You could have everything, do everything, be everything. But when you've already been everything since forever, what's left to conquer? Tomorrow you'll wake up. It'll be night again. Your children will cause chaos again. Zeus will be afraid again. You don't evolve. You don't change. You don't grow. You simply are, eternally. And that, my dear Nyx, is the secret nobody tells you about absolute power. It's not a blessing. It's the most luxurious cage in the cosmos. I'm ending here, but you don't end. You can't end. When you are night itself, you have no end. And tomorrow, it all starts again. And you'll be there, eternal, powerful, alone.